Why does God allow you to love the wrong person first? Because sometimes it takes a broken heart to reveal a deeper purpose. You were never meant to love aimlessly, yet God often lets your heart attach to someone who isn't meant to stay, not to punish you, but to awaken you. This pain, this ache, this silent wondering why it happened the way it did, it's not wasted. There's something sacred about pain when it leads you to purpose. When you look back at the person you once prayed for, cried over, maybe even begged God to keep in your life, you realize that sometimes the greatest mercy is unanswered prayer. You didn't see it then, but He did. You saw potential. They saw convenience. You saw covenant. They saw comfort. And God saw a lesson, a divine turning point. He allowed you to love deeply, even desperately, not to destroy you, but to teach you what love is not, so that you would one day recognize what love truly is. Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 2 says, God leads us through the wilderness to test what is in our hearts. That wilderness was a relationship, and in that relationship, you found both your weakness and your longing. You discovered the parts of you that could not save yourself, and that's the beginning of surrender. It was never just about them, it was about what God was shaping in you. You had to experience a love that was selfish, unstable, or conditional, so you would stop chasing emotional highs and start craving eternal truth. The wrong person exposes your blind spots. They touch your insecurity, mirror your wounds, and stir your need for validation. You learn that desperation for affection can mimic love, but it's a counterfeit. The enemy knows this too. That's why he often sends a distraction before God sends the real thing. A counterfeit connection feels intense, but leaves you anxious. It feels urgent, but lacks peace. And yet God allows it, not because He wants you to suffer, but because He wants you to awaken. The heartbreak becomes holy ground. Romans 8:28 doesn't promise that all things will feel good, but that they will work for your good. The wrong person stripped away your illusions, shattered your fantasy, and left you with questions. But those questions led you to God. You cried, "Why would you let me love someone like that?" And heaven answered, "Because I needed you to see who you are without me." You loved them more than you trusted God. You made them your hope, your future, your emotional lifeline. And when they left, God remained. That was the lesson, that even when the most cherished person walks away, you are not abandoned. Isaiah 43:2 says, "When you pass through the waters, God will be with you." You didn't drown, you grew, you matured. You saw your worth not through the eyes of someone else, but through the eyes of your Creator. God allowed you to love the wrong person first so that your soul would no longer settle for imitation. So that you would finally realize that love is not chemistry or timing or passion, it is sacrifice, patience, truth. It is 1 Corinthians 13 kind of love, and you can't fake that. Not for long. When you experience the wrong love, you begin to hunger for the right one. A love that doesn't just attract you, but anchors you. A love that doesn't just excite you, but edifies you. That kind of love begins with God. And God often becomes most real after you've been broken. That's the paradox. He allowed your heart to be broken so He could enter it fully. So you would stop idolizing connection and start pursuing covenant. So you would stop asking, "Do they love me?" and start asking, "Do they love God?" Because now you understand, a person who doesn't know God can never truly love you. 2 Corinthians 6:14 warns not to be unequally yoked. Yet sometimes we only see the truth when we've already tasted the pain. And God, in His mercy, lets the wrong person leave, not to break you, but to bless you, so that your next relationship is built on wisdom, not wounds, so that you enter love healed, not hungry. Because a hungry heart settles, but a healed heart sees clearly. You loved the wrong person, but that love wasn't wasted. It revealed your capacity to give, your hunger for depth, your desire for something eternal. And God will not waste a heart like that. He will use it, refine it, and fill it with a love that mirrors His own. So next time you ask why He let you fall for someone who couldn't stay, remember this. Sometimes God lets your heart break so it won't bow to anything less than Him. That's not punishment, that's protection, that's preparation. And in His time, the right one will come, not to complete you, but to join you on a path that points to the cross, not the crowd. Because true love doesn't pull you away from God, it pulls you deeper into Him.